Hey you guys, I am back here with another A Life Deliberate soap haul. No, what am I doing? I'm crazy. I'm also going to do this video as kind of a hybrid. I want to also do a really quick like first impression / review of some of the products I got from my last haul. Now, keep in mind, I mean, if I look back on the date of the last haul when I posted it, it wasn't super long ago. It might have been like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks or something like that. So when I do the review of the products that I'm going to do here, it's not like I've been using them for months and years and can give you like a super educated, super thorough review. But I do want to tell you guys my experiences with them so you can decide for yourself if this is something that you think would work for you, or just in general, like if it's a good product, it's going to be a good product the first time you use it, you know, etc. So there is some value in that. Okay, so this is the card, once again, from A Life Deliberate soap company owned by Lori. She's quickly becoming one of my favorite just, I don't know for the soap people if you call them vendors as well. I mean, I adore her handmade soap. She's getting into wax melts. I haven't melted anything yet because I'm still waiting for them to cure, but I am going to throw on something this evening, I think, to see how it does. So she sent a couple samples. The first one here is some samples in mango, papaya, coconut, gourmet body mousse. So that is really cute there. I'm going to probably have to use, what, like a toothpick or something to get the mousse out of these containers. These are really cute little containers. So that's always appreciated. I love samples. And she also sent me a wax melt sample. And I love this one because I got this one in my 2.5 pound mystery box. It's mango tangerine peach. It smells amazeballs. It looks super cute. Wow, and you know what? I think I said this in my first video, but this is a very authentic peach scent. No perfume, pure fruits, pure deliciousness. So I'm actually going to throw this in my warmer. And I normally wouldn't do, I'm throwing my warmer tonight, and I normally would not do that with something I just got. But I do believe she poured all of her wax at the same time. So this was probably poured maybe like a month ago. So it should be well and cured. I don't think this is something she like just poured, you know, when she made the order or anything like that. So I'm going to melt that tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, as far as the haul, I'm going to get to this here at the end because that's also part of the review. But she put up this soap, and I really was eyeballing it, and I really wanted it. It is cucumber and mint. Yeah, and just look at these pretty colors. And these are my favorite ones of her, the ones that like have the decoration here on the top because they always seem to be a little bit thicker. I love looking at like all the swirls and the stripes. So cucumber and mint, a perfect spa scent. Dew-kissed garden cucumber blended with cool, freshly cut mint leaves. That is a spa scent all the way. And it is a really good blend. It's almost like I don't smell cucumber and mint. It's like I smell cucumber mint. It's like all together. Gorgeous. Just relaxing. Man, this is like a spa in the shower. And I really love A Life Deliberate soap company's soaps. You know, they're 100%, not 100%, they're goat milk soaps. You know, cruelty-free. They lather like a dream. The smell is enough to like fill your shower while you're using it. It doesn't necessarily stick with you later, but the fragrances are always gorgeous and beautiful. And her soaps are my go-to. And I mean, I have other soap vendors that I also enjoy, but I find myself reaching for Lori's soaps probably more often than everyone else's. Okay, this other one here, and I love how this one looks with these glass little embeds here. That's so cute, just so pretty. And I love how she probably would have had to do rows and you drag it down the middle to kind of make that point. And once again, it's a really nice thick bar of soap. Oh, I have it upside down. Oh, I'm sorry. That way. This one is called Winter Set. For realities that kept the music silent, the dreams in a box. Named for the town that was the backdrop for Robert James Waller's novel, The Bridgeses. It's the Bridgeses of Madison County, everyone. The Bridgeses. Okay. Sorry, I need to get serious here. Scented with a house blend of peppermint, citrus, and a tiny hint of barnwood and Iowa wildflowers. Oh yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, I can't read today. That was like the worst reading I have ever done since I was like 5. I'm like, oh my gosh. Ooh, really good. Really absolute delicious. I think I can smell the wildflower. I can get like a little bit of the floral note. And it's, man, that's just fresh. That does make you think of like a meadow on like a very, like maybe on a crisp spring morning. Something like that. It's really good. And the one thing that always drives me, not drives me crazy, I definitely want the soaps packaged, but You can see here, there's like a little sliver here. This is always where I try to smell, like right through this little sliver. So I can smell it and it smells delicious, but sometimes I wish I could just rip off all the, all the plastic and really just smell it. But I know for storage, I need to keep the plastic on. Probably easier that way. Plus I gift a lot of these soaps to people. I mean, obviously I can only go through about 1 bar of soap a month or something like around that. And I've obviously have bought more than, that of these soaps. So I give a lot of these to family and to my mom and stuff. Don't worry, I'm not like going through like a bar of soap a week. That'd be extremely expensive and ridiculous. Okay, this next one here is Go Naked Oatmeal Bar. Now I got this specifically for my mother because she does use bar soap. She's used Ivory pretty much her whole life. I kind of just got her on these soaps because last time she was here, I gave her like 3 or 4 bars of my handmade soap stuff for her to try. But I do want to give her this because it's supposed to be like really gentle, simple, pure, gentle, no added colorants, fragrances, or sulfates. Great for sensitive, baby, or mature skin types. And yeah, so no fragrance, no nothing. Yeah, nothing. I can't smell anything when I smell it, obviously, because there's no fragrance. So I really do want to give this to her and see if she likes it. And it's really thick, too. It's a very hefty bar of soap. So that's the Go Naked Oatmeal Bar. Okay, now as far as the haul... Oh, no, one more thing in the haul. Okay, now I'm getting to the haul / review thing, but more the review. So I wanted to review this. And it looks grungy because this is the one I've been using. This is the Sea Buckthorn Blemish Bar. And it's got sea buckthorn oil, which I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to do, but I think it's supposed to like heal your skin. And it also has 3 types of sea salt in it. And I believe it's meant for the face. Yeah, it's a facial bar, but you can probably use it anywhere. And I love this bar. And I've used this bar exclusively since I got it 2 weeks ago, however long it's been. I haven't touched my Lush Herbalism. I haven't touched my Lush Fresh Pharmacy. I've only been using this, and I really like it. I have a couple pimples that are like in the healing process. I couldn't tell you right now if it's healing like way faster or anything, but I do know that my skin does feel soft. I haven't gotten any new pimples since using this. I do really like the smell. It's a very unique smell. You know what? I can't put my finger on what exactly it is. It's got to be that buckthorn fruit oil in here. It's a different sort of smell. It always smells like really fresh. I have like good associations with this smell. Like when I'm washing my face and I can smell it and it's really good. I really like the sea salt. And for me, and this may be a little bit gross, but I know sometimes like when I'm like just sitting around, I tend to mess with my face. And for those of you with bad skin, you know what I'm talking about, right? So having the sea salt in there always feels good at the end of the day. I feel like I'm kind of like setting everything back to zero. It's antibacterial. If I have any, things on my face that are open, it kind of like helps it out. I know this may be getting gross and TMI, and it stings sometimes, but like in a good way. Like you can tell like the salt is there, and the salt is reminding you that it's there and that it's doing its business and that you have to stop messing with your face. So, I really love it. Now, the one thing about this bar of soap, and Lori actually says this on the website, is that the sea salt is a natural lather inhibitor. So you're not going to get a lot of lather out of this. And I forgot about that the first couple times I used it. And I couldn't remember what was going on. But yes, you don't get a whole lot of lather. So the way that I use it is in the morning, I kind of just like do a real quick lather and I rub it on my face real fast to kind of wash off the initial grime, and then I'll go back in. I do tend to rub this part directly on my face because I don't get a lot of lather. I feel like I'm better off just rubbing it right on my face. And that's what I tend to do. And then I get a good amount of product on there. And then in the evening, I use the Clarisonic. In the morning, it's just, my hands in this. And so far, it's worked really well. The only thing just to keep in mind is if you do use this directly on your face, like I do, is these little like bits of, I don't know what it is in here, but there's like little, maybe like the oats or something in here. Every now and then you'll get an oat that's a little bit out. Like that one here. You kind of see it right there. Maybe. So if you're rubbing this directly on your face, sometimes I've kind of scratched myself, not scratched to the point that I've had a noticeable scratch, but scratched to the point that you can feel it. Because if you do get a couple random ones that pop out and you're rubbing this on your face and you're like, hey, what's that? So before I use it and rub it on my face, I'll kind of go off and like that, like I'll kind of just dig it out with my fingernail and just, let it be like that so it's a little bit more smooth. That's the only thing I would say to worry about. The other thing I'm really excited about this is the cost, because I think each bar is around the $6 range. I don't quite remember right now. And for those of you that do Lush, I used to go through $20 worth of herbalism a month, if not more. And Fresh Pharmacy was not cheap either. So if this does end up working for me in the long run, I'm saving a ton of money, because now instead of having to spend like $30 a month to $35 a month on cleansing my face, I can probably get away with 1 to 1.5 of these a month. Probably one, right? Probably one, because I've been using this for 2 weeks at $6. So if anyone out there is struggling with bad skin, like I do, I would say for $6, it's probably worth trying, and seeing if you like it. If this does work for my skin, it's probably the best bargain out there for it. And I believe in this so much that I bought 4 more of them. Oh, another reason I bought all this stuff is because she was running a St. Patrick's Day sale where everything was 17% off. I was actually considering buying the whole loaf in this, but I wasn't sure like how long the soap stays good for, and I wasn't sure how fast I would use it yet. But I said, hey, if she's running 17% off, so far it's working for me, and I would hate to run out. If I run out of the soap and it ends up working for me, like in the long run, I'm going to just kill myself. So I wanted to stock up and hoard it. So that's what I did. I got 4 of them. So that's my review on that. It's one of the best things I've tried on my face so far. Once again, only have been using it about 2 weeks, but I'm loving it. I really love it. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about as part of the sort of review is the Apricot Facial Scrub. And this one I've used about 3 or 4 times. Not like every day or anything like that. That's about how much I've used. I'm a little bit more generous when I use it. It's extremely creamy. Like if you see it, it's just, well, I don't know if you can tell, but it's really creamy is one nice thing about it. It's supposed to be moisturizing, and I do really enjoy the moisturizing aspect of it. And the other thing that I like about it is that it doesn't clog my pores. Sometimes when you get stuff that's like moisturizing or whatever, next thing you know, like all my pores are clogged and I'm breaking out all over. This does not do that for me. My skin is still pretty clear after using it. The one thing I will say about this product is that the like little apricot shell beads that are in there, it's not one of those sandpaper scrubs going to rub your face raw types of scrubs. It's a gentle scrub. The beads are in there. It's more of a creamy moisturizing scrub than like a scrubby scrub. I guess, does that make sense? So depending on what you're looking for out of your scrub, this may or may not work for you. I use the Clarisonic every night, so I kind of get that like basic micro exfoliation done every night, but now and then I do enjoy a good sandpaper scrub. So this is not going to do it for that, but I do find that when I use it once every like 3 days, it actually keeps my face pretty well exfoliated, and I do enjoy it. So it is a product. I would repurchase it. I do like the fact that it's made for the face, because I was using the Bathing Garden sugar scrubs on my face before, and I did get a couple pimples at the end of the day. I didn't know if it was, sorry, that's my husband and our house alarm. It like does alarm every time someone walks in or out of the house. But anyways, what was I saying about my face? I was talking about my face, baby. He's like making a weird face at me. But anyways, I do find that when I use it every 2 to 3 days or 3 to 4 days, it does work really well. My face does feel exfoliated. Sometimes if I do end up getting like a rough patch, you know, and that's when you want the sandpaper thing on your face, like if you've got like some scaly skin and you're like, oh, I gotta get this off. This is probably not going to work for that, I would say, because there's just not enough beads in there to make it a really like rough scrub. It's a very gentle, exfoliating, but still effective facial scrub. And I really enjoy, like I said, I am going to repurchase it. I still think I'm going to keep an eye out for a facial scrub that is a little bit more rough, because sometimes, like especially around my nose, I just like want to like really get in there. You know, sorry, you guys are probably grossed out by this video. You're like, oh, that girl's got some nasty sounding skin, and she's like just talking about it. Okay, 2 more things that I do want to talk about, moving away from my skin to my hair, which still unfortunately includes my nasty scalp. But anyways, okay, so this one here is a solid shampoo bar, actually, that I bought, and I have used it now, I think I've used it now 4 times. And the thing I like about it is that it's sulfate free. It's going to last forever. For the price especially. I mean, a bottle of shampoo nowadays probably costs around what, $5 to $6, and this cost around like $6 to $7. And I think I can get a lot more uses out of this bar than I can get out of a bottle of shampoo. So that is exciting to me. And I was a little bit interested in seeing how my hair would react to shampoo without sulfates. It actually reacted pretty well. You know, since I'm Japanese, I have like coarse hair. It's like a thicker hair shaft. I think like that, right? So product can react differently to my hair than to other people's hairs, but it did work well on my hair. I have a very oily, dandruff-prone scalp, and it cleaned my scalp really well. The one thing about it, though, is that on the third day after washing, my hair got pretty oily. So with this shampoo bar, I would have to wash every other day. And there's only one shampoo I've ever run into that I can go for 3 days between washes, and it's a Lush one. However, I do like the thought of mixing this up with my Lush shampoo, because sometimes I feel like it's nice to get away from the sulfates, try something new. But if I'm having like a rough week, and sometimes you girls know washing your hair can be a pain in the butt. So it's like if I'm having a rough week at work and I just don't want to mess around with washing my hair, it's long too, so it's like a big pain, I would reach for the Lush shampoo because I can get away with fewer washes. If I'm kind of like maybe enjoying myself and I don't mind washing my hair more frequently, I would reach for this. It has that sea buckthorn oil in it as well. I can't tell you if my dandruff has gotten better or worse. It's been about the same. I managed to keep it at bay for the most part with what I was using before. So I do like it. And if you have an extremely oily scalp, this may not work for you. I also found that it doesn't give you a whole lot of body. It's not one of those ones that after you wash your hair is going to feel like super light and fluffy. You know, that happens sometimes. This one, your hair feels clean. It's very clean, but it's not that super light, fluffy clean, in my opinion. But for me, that's fine because I don't style my hair. It just goes up in a ponytail or a bun. So for me, I don't need volume and stuff like that. But if that's really important to you, a solid shampoo bar may not work for you. Now, I haven't tried all of her solid shampoos. I think she's got like 6 or 7 of them. I've only obviously tried this one, but I'm definitely intrigued by them. I definitely want to use them more. And then I also got one for my husband, so I want him to use his eventually so he can tell me what he thinks of it. But I am going to mix this up with my favorite Lush shampoo, so I'm not going to stop using it. I do enjoy it, and I'm going to keep on using it. So that's kind of my review / first impressions of that. Oh my goodness, I'm almost out of breath. How embarrassing is that? I'm just sitting here talking and I'm out of breath. So out of shape. Okay, so this is the last one I want to talk about, and this is the leave-in conditioner / detangler with argan oil. And this one I absolutely just love. It is really good, and my hair is moderately tangly because I have like a coarser, thicker hair shaft. It tangles, but I imagine people that have like really fine hair, probably maybe it tangles more, so mine does tangle though. And okay, so I have used this every time after I have taken a shower, and I have used this after using the solid shampoo bar and also after using my regular Lush shampoo. Here's another thing about that solid shampoo bar. My hair was extremely soft after it because I think it wasn't super harsh. So I think the combination of the solid shampoo bar and then the leave-in conditioner / detangler made my hair really soft. And the detangler, it did actually work to detangle pretty darn well. So like I would try to brush out half of my hair before when it was like wet and it would be like tangly, right? I'm kind of working on it. And then I put this in the other half of the hair and it was like smooth, like butter, like just brush went straight through. So at the time I wasn't sure if that was due to the new shampoo or if that was due to the detangler. But the last couple times I've washed my hair, I wash it with my regular Lush shampoo, which has sulfates. It's a little bit more stripping. And it did the same thing. As soon as I put in this detangler, the comb and hairbrush just went in just straight, smooth, no problems. So I absolutely love this product. It is well worth the money. I think it's like $8 to $9, or maybe it's like $10. I think it's going to last a long time. It'll probably last me 3 months, maybe something like that. It didn't come all the way up full. It probably came like there. I do have long hair. I have been using it a little bit more generously than what's recommended, but I do have a lot of hair and I love it. I think it's a great detangler and it doesn't weigh my hair down. My hair feels soft, but it doesn't feel any more weighed down than it does, before using this. So I would absolutely recommend this probably to everyone. If you have tangly hair and you're looking for something that's, conditioning and will help with that, I would definitely recommend this. And let me see, I think that is actually it. And so I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I am so excited about these products from A Life Deliberate Soap Company, and to be able to do like a really quick review on them. All of these are definitely things that I would try. These two being the Sea Buckthorn Facial Blemish Bar and the leave-in conditioner being the two standouts that I would recommend to this one to everybody who has tangly hair, this one to anyone that struggles with acne-prone skin. I think everyone should definitely give a try. This one is also, like I said, really good if you're looking for a very moisturizing, more gentle scrub, not a sandpaper scrub, but a very effective, though, gentle scrub. And this one is just intriguing. Maybe for people that travel quite frequently, if you're looking for something that's not a liquid shampoo, or maybe if you're looking for something sulfate-free and you just want another alternative, I would definitely give that a try. So excited about trying to melt my wax melt later. Not trying. So excited about melting my wax melt later, and the conglomeration of soaps that I got from this haul again. So I'm out of breath. I've been talking for 20 some minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.